we're way too big to rely on diffusion from these molecules to get from place to place. So we have to pump it around because we're huge multicellular organisms. And we also need to remove all of our waste metabolites. So the carbon dioxide that comes from the breaking down of glucose to release that ATP energy has to be removed, and because it makes our blood acidic. And we have to remove that urea that we were just talking about a moment ago, which the liver breaks down. It has to be pumped from the liver to the kidneys so it can be removed in our urine. So the functions of the circulatory system then are oxygen and carbon dioxide transport. So oxygen in through the lungs, into the blood, out around to the tissues. We get this carbon dioxide produced as we produce ATP, and then that has to get pumped all the way back to the lungs to be removed. So we say nutrient and waste, basically, and CO2 and urea are examples of waste that need to be transported. It's important in temperature regulation because the blood is what basically moves the heat around our body. Hormone circulation, which we'll learn about later on in another unit, and defense, which we've had a little look at today, and we'll look at more detail in a later unit as well. So the white blood cells are really defense orientated. So we have three components of the system: the heart, which is a pump, which we just had a brief look at. We've got the blood vessels, which are all the tubes through which the blood flows, and the blood itself, which we've spoken about in an immune way so far, but not in a transport way. So we're going to start having a look at the structure of the heart then. So what you can see on this diagram is the heart. And the first thing I should tell you here is there's a line through the middle. If you can look at this line, you can follow it through. It divides the heart in two. That's called a septum. That's the division between the two sides.